Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1988 season is on the air. Today's date is April 22nd, 1988. We are at Royals Stadium for a game in the American League between the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals. The Orioles, well, everyone knows that the Orioles started out in a horrible fashion in 88. They started out 0-21. FastScore has been very generous to them so far. The Orioles come into this game with a record of 5-10. The Royals come into this game struggling out of the gate. They are 5-9. So tonight, can the Orioles get a victory on the board? Although they do already have wins in FastScore, can they get a win here actually in Inside Pitch for today? We are about to find out. Brian B. and Clee baseball fan join us here at Royals Stadium. I would like to let you guys know that Chris of Inside Pitch has released 2 brand new seasons for Inside Pitch. The 2022 season has been released, and the 1957 season has been released. He actually did, obviously he listened to my suggestion to do the 1957 season to plug that hole between 56 and 58. So with the 1957 season, you can now play a complete chronology of Inside Pitch Baseball from 1956 all the way to 1990, but that also means that he is now totally done with all seasons before the 90s. Now that means he will concentrate on the remaining 90s and 2000 seasons. I've already recommended 1991 and 2001 to be the next 2 seasons to be done, but as I said, it is his choice to do what seasons he wishes to do. I just like playing the game. So those seasons are available from Inside Pitch from Inside Pitch game Indie Sports games. So and of course you guys know I've already ordered them. So I'll have them on. I'll probably have them here by the end of the week, and I can check the seasons out and see if anything needs to be fixed. But Chris has been excellent lately. We got a good game tonight, though, so let's see what we have here for the Orioles and the Royals. Kansas City historically won this game. They crushed Baltimore 13-1 in this ball game. The Orioles only had 3 hits and 2 errors. The Royals had 19 hits and 2 errors, so it was tough sailing for Baltimore. But we'll see what happens tonight in tonight's Inside Pitch matchup. So, without further ado, let's play some American League Baseball here. Starting pitcher for the Kansas City Royals, Mark Gubicza. And he had an excellent year in 88. He was one of the bright spots for the Royals. 20 wins, 8 losses, a 2.70 ERA. Gubicza had an excellent season. Those are great stats for a year. Brian Patterson now joins us here at Royal Stadium. So we are set and ready to go. It is time to play some baseball. Can the Orioles get a victory here early in the season? Well, we're about to find out as we go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Orioles will be left fielder Jeff Stone. A 164 average, no homers, only an RBI. Stone only played for about 26 games for the Orioles. We are using blue, white, and white dice. Royals are the home team. We are all set. Steeler fan now joins us here at Royal Stadium, and we are set and ready to go. Gubicza, 2-4. That is a blank. Stone, 1-6. It's a line drive right back to Gubicza, and he will glove it. And a comebacker right to him, and that is the first out. Next batter will be the second baseman, Billy Ripken, who never really matched up to his brother. 207 average, 2 homers, 34 RBIs. Ripken did play a lot of games for the Orioles that season. Gubicza, 5-3, walk. That one is going to walk him, though. Royal Stadium subtracts 2 to strikeouts and 2 to walks, and that will be a walk to Ripken, and he will trot to first. First walk issued by Gubicza. He had 80 of them in 88. Romancing the stone. Oh, boy. Here we go. Infield goes the double play. Next batter will be the first baseman, Hall of Famer, Eddie Murray. And it still was a pretty decent year, but not those years where he usually hits over 300. He still batted 284 with 28 homers and 84 RBIs. Murray only missed, I don't think he missed any games for Baltimore. I think they only played 161 that year. I don't know if they actually went to 162. But Murray plays pretty much every game for B-More. And he gets the call here at first base. But, of course, at this time, Murray was beginning to decline. Strategy roll, and that is a 1. Ripken actually gets the steal sign. 16 plus 1 is 17. And McFarland plus 1 is 18. There goes Ripken, throws down to second base, and he will get there without a throw, as that is a 3, and Ripken easily steals second base on that. And if you're Baltimore, why not? This team in 88 was awful, but they got the start here. That takes away the double play depth. We'll re-roll the strat, and that's a 6. Ripken will stay put. Gubicza will make the pitch to Murray. Gubicza, 2-6, strikeout 2. Yep, swing and a miss, struck him out. He goes ahead and gives up a walk, and then gives up a strikeout. Gubicza had 183 of them in 88. That's pretty good. And there are 2 down. And the next batter will be the Iron Man. Nope, not Tony Stark. That will be the shortstop, Cal Ripken. Absolutely Hall of Famer. 264 average, 23 homers, 81 RBIs. He also played in 161 games, so like Eddie Murray, they played every day. And, of course, Ripken would continue to do that. Not a bad year for Ripken. 264 and 23 bombs is nothing to sneeze at. Strategy roll, that is a 3. Ripken will stay put. Gubicza with the pitch, 6-3, and that is a blank. Ripken, 4-6, and that ball is hit to left field. That is a 2, and against the righty, that's going to be a base hit for Ripken. That's going to be a single to left. Single to left field. Billy Ripken, a base running rating of 4 with 2 outs. Single to left, plus 1, a 1-5. He will score. Oh, it's a 6. It's a 6. Ripken rounding third. Left fielder is Bo Jackson. His arm rating is a 0, and that is a 1. Here comes the throw, and he's going to throw to the plate, and he gets Ripken side retired. Holy cow, what a way to start the game for Bo Jackson. That is a base hit by Ripken. Billy Ripken come around third. Bo Jackson throws to the plate and guns him down and ends the inning. No runs, a hit for the Orioles, a walk and a stolen base as Bo Jackson nails him at the plate. And that retires a side. No runs and a hit. We'll go to the bottom of the first, as Doug Hunt joins us here at Royal Stadium. So inside pitch 2022 season is ready. Strat, for any word on payoff pitch? That I don't know. I do not know when Joe Bryan will have his done, but it's always good to ask him. And remember, as I said, also 1957 is available also for inside pitch as he plugs the last hole before the 90s. So, as I said, 1957 was the last hole he had from 56 to 1990. Now you have a full chronology, and now he can work completely on the 90s and the 2000s and to completely get his inventory fully before he decides to maybe go before 1956. Who knows what he'll do? We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles in this game was Mike Morgan. 1 win, 6 losses, a save, a 5.43 ERA. And Morgan gets the call for the Orioles today. You obviously will not be playing 2022. Why not? 2022 was a great season. My Mets had over 100 wins. I don't know what you're talking about there, Brian B. So we go to the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Royals will be center fielder Willie Wilson. 262 average, a homer, 37 RBIs. Morgan will make the pitch. 5-2, strikeout 3. Yep, swing and a miss, struck him out. As he does get Wilson. Morgan had only 29 strikeouts a year, only had about 10 starts. He was more of a reliever, but he gets the first out. Next up for the Royals, third baseman Kevin Seitzer. Another blast from the past. Excellent year. Seitzer, 304 average, 5 homers, 60 RBIs. But why do I have the feeling Seitzer really didn't turn out to be the player that the Royals expected him to be throughout his entire career? Yeah, in 88, he had a great year, but I always thought Seitzer kind of fizzled. Morgan will go ahead and make the pitch. Out to Seitzer, exactly. 5-4 against the righty. That's going to be an out. And that's going to be a ground ball to second base handled by Billy Ripken. And that's out number 2. 2 down. And that will bring up this guy. And he seems to be in almost every replay we do because we always seem to be in the classic era. But that's okay. First baseman, Mr. George Brett. 306 average, 24 homers, 103 RBIs. You know, Brett was in his declining years at this time, and yet he was still batting over 300. Morgan will go ahead and make the pitch. Morgan, 6'6", blank. Brett, 5'4". That's a base hit. It's a single into center field, and Brett will get himself a 2-out base knock. As he continues to hit the ball well throughout his entire career, and Brett will head to first. Mr. Pine Tar. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Danny Tartabull. Tartabull is a strange character. Had some good years, but he had some bad ones too. Tartabull in right field, 274 average, 26 homers, 102 RBIs. Brett on at first. And that is a 6. He ain't going anywhere. Morgan will make the pitch. Morgan, 5-5. That's a pitcher result. Righty, 1-16 is an out. That is a 2. It is an out. And it is a grounder to second base. That'll get taken care of there by Billy Ripken. And he will throw to first to retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Royals. No score after 1. What does RJL stand for, incidentally? That's my full name, Robert Joseph Lasden. That is my full name. We go to the top of the second. Gubicza gets back on the mound. Gubicza. Leading off for the Orioles will be right fielder Fred Lynn. Also in his declining years, though, and not a terrible season. He did have 25 bombs, 246 average, and 56 RBIs. Lynn still had a pretty good season right there. As David Vega joins us here at Royal Stadium. Gubicza, 5-2, strikeout 8, no problem. He'll go ahead and he'll get Lynn on a K, and that is the second strikeout for Gubicza. 1 down. Here comes the Orioles designated hitter, Larry Sheets. 230 average, 10 homers, 47 RBIs. Sports Time Machine joins us here at Royal Stadium. Utah Mike. Gubicza will make the pitch. Gubicza, 2-1, hit by pitch. That 16 is high. Sheets, 5-3, ground ball hit to second base. That'll get taken care of by White, and that's out number 2. Next up for the O's will be the center fielder, Joe Orsulak. He's in center for this game. 288 average, 8 homers, 27 RBIs. Left field was his best position in 88, and he's in his worst position in this season at center. That's where he got the call for this one. Pitch from Gubicza, 5-1. That is a blank. Orsulak, 6-2. That's a fly to left. Getting over there is going to be Jackson, and he will make the catch. And that is a 1-2-3 inning on the O's. We go to the bottom of the second here. No score here at Royal Stadium. Our first look at the Orioles and the Royals. And, of course, it will not be and of course, it will, it's not going to be the last time we see either one of these two so far. As DBIP now joins us here at Royal Stadium. Bottom of the second, leading off for KC will be their designated hitter, Jim Eisenreich. .218 average, 1 homer, 19 RBIs. What is Eisenreich known for? He scored the winning run in Game 7 of the 1997 World Series as the Florida Marlins beat those Cleveland Indians. Oh, I think I might have hurt maybe Cleve baseball fan in there. I'm sorry to bring up a bad memory there. Eisenreich, though, is the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the second. Morgan with the pitch. 2-4 against the lefty. Home run result. Righty needs a 2. The 8 is too high. Eisenreich, 6-1. Ground ball instead to second. And Billy Ripken will make the play. So far, Billy Ripken has made 3 putouts. And that is 1 down. Craig Counsell scored the winning run. No, I thought it was Eisenreich. I thought, well, are you sure? No, it's right. Craig Counsell. That's right. Craig Counsell. I don't know why they said Eisenreich did. I thought it was Craig Counsell. I thought it was him. My bad. Cleve baseball fan. He's right. Here comes Frank White. He's at second base for the game. 235 average, 8 homers, 58 RBIs. And of course, Cleve baseball fan would know that, right? With his Indian. And of course, Brian Patterson has to barf on that one here. Morgan with the pitch. 6-3. That is a blank. White. 6-5. Popped up. That's a pop fly ball to short, and Cal Ripken will get to that. So the Ripken brothers are doing everything out there. 2 down. And that will bring up this guy, left fielder, Bo Jackson. 246 average, 25 homers, 68 RBIs. Bo Jackson is not a Hall of Famer at all, but he is still one of the greatest athletes to ever play pro sports. I do not think any of you guys will have a problem with me saying that. He was one of the greatest athletes to ever play because, of course, he played baseball and football, and he was still pretty good, actually, at both. Bo Jackson, not a Hall of Famer, but I don't think you guys will have a problem if I say he's one of the greatest athletes ever. Jackson was at bat, 2 outs here. Morgan with the pitch. 3-2, that is a blank. Jackson, 1-6, that's a ground ball to third. That will be handled there by Gonzalez. And that is a 1-2-3 inning. No score between these two teams after 2. Bo Jackson. Used to watch him play at Auburn. Then, of course, he played for the Raiders. And, of course, he played for the Royals. Brian Patterson, a lot of speed. Yep, you'd have no problem with that. Yep, longevity hurt him more. Bo Jackson definitely is one of the greatest athletes ever. You can't take anything away from what that guy was able to do in his career. We go to the top of the third. Gubicza back on the mound. Lead off for B-Moore will be the catcher, Terry Kennedy. 226 average, 3 homers, 16 RBIs. No score here. Gubicza, 3-6 against the lefty. That is a blank. Kennedy, 6-2, and that is a grounder to short. Handled there by Stillwell. That'll be the first out. 2 down now. And 1 out, I'm sorry. Third baseman Rene Gonzalez is next up. 215 average, 2 homers, 15 RBIs. That Indians lineup of 97 was a great lineup. Yes, it was. Bengals versus Raiders playoff game. Yep, I remember that one. Gubicza, the pitch. 6-1. Home run chance. Righty, 1-7. 18 is too high. Gonzalez, 1-6. And instead he grounds it to short. Another play there for Stillwell. That'll be out number 2. 2 outs for Stone. Stone is 0 for 1. Gubicza, he will pitch. 1-4. Strikeout 12. Nope, that is high. Stone, 5-6. And that's a ground ball, but this time to third base. Seitzer will get to that one. Take his time, toss it over. And another 1-2-3 inning against the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the third here. Still no score. The Royals historically won this game 13-1, but right now Mike Morgan's pitching pretty well here in this game. Leading off for the Royals will be the catcher, Mike McFarland. 265 average, 4 homers, 26 RBIs. Played a little bit around half the games for the Royals. Morgan, 6-1, wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again, 3-6 against the righty. That's going to be an out. And it's going to be a fly ball hit to right. And it's going to be Lynn making the grab. 1 down. Here comes the shortstop, Kurt Stillwell. This is another player I thought that maybe should have had a better career than he did. 251 average, 10 homers, 53 RBIs. Morgan will make the pitch. Morgan, 6'4", against the switch left. That is a blank. Stillwell, 6'3", and that's grounded to short. And that'll be taken care of by Cal Ripken, 2 down. Wilson is next. He's 0 for 1. Morgan sets and deals. And 1-5. That is a blank. He's not tired. Wilson, a 1-4, and that's grounded to first base. That'll be handled by Murray, and he'll call off Morgan. He'll take it himself. And that is a 1-2-3 inning. So in a game that historically went 13-1, both these pitchers are trying to maybe make up for that game. No score after 3. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Before I go to the top of the 4th, you guys do know that we lost Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas, one of the original 1962 Mets, passed away today at the age of 94. Not too bad. 94, one of the original Mets for 1962. Frank Thomas passed away today. So the Mets do lose one of the original players, the Don, the blue and orange. Yep, that Sports Time Machine says the original Big Hurt. Yes, we lost the first Frank Thomas. We go to the top of the 4th inning. And it will be Billy Ripken leading off for the Orioles. He was walked, and he got a stolen base his first time up. Gubicza with the pitch. Gubicza, 1-6, possible error. Ripken, 4-1, and that's not going to be an error. That's hit slowly to short, and that's picked up by Stillwell. Ripken, base running rating 3. Throw to first is not in time. Ripken will get to first. So that instead will be an infield single. As Stillwell, Ripken beats it by at least a couple of steps, so he gets there easily on the 1. And the batter now is Murray. Murray is 0 for 1. Infield double play. Wasn't Thomas on the unbeaten Mets team? No, he wasn't. Frank Thomas, I believe, was on. Wasn't he? Frank Thomas, wasn't he on the Milwaukee Braves that year and won a championship in the 90s in the 61 World Series? I'm pretty sure he was there, Steeler fan. I think Frank Thomas was, correct? Frank Thomas on the 61 Milwaukee Braves? I believe it, sure. I think he was. Check it out. I might be wrong. Ripken on at first. Murray the batter. And Ripken had 8 stolen bases. He already had 1 stolen base, but he's not getting one this time. Gubicza with the pitch. Gubicza, 2-6, strikeout 5. Yep, got him there. Struck him out. That'll be strikeout number 3 for Gubicza. 1 down. 1 out. That'll bring up Billy's brother, Cal. Cal got a base hit his first time up. And nothing on the strat. Billy stays put. Gubicza will go ahead and pitch. Gubicza, 2-5, strikeout 6. Nope, he just misses it. Royal Stadium helped him out. Ripken, 3-6, ground ball, second base. 2-2-3. Shortstop, Stillwell, pivot 0, 1-3 double play. They got it. Side retired. Ripken grounds out into the 4-6-3 and ends the inning. So no runs and a hit for the Orioles. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still no score. Bottom of the 4th inning. And leading off for the Royals will be Kevin Seitzer. He is 0 for 1. Morgan doing a pretty good job here. Mike Eisenberg joins us here at Royals Stadium. Morgan will go ahead and pitch. Morgan, 2-5. That's a possible error. Seitzer, 1-5. It's a fly ball to left field. That ball is hit the stone. His error rating is an 8. That is an 8, but it is not an odd number. That is an even number. He will make the catch. Almost bobbled it, but he does put it away, and that is out number 1. Next up is Brett. Brett is 1 for 1 with a single, leading off. Morgan with the pitch. Morgan, 3-1, range play. Brett, 4-5. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Cal Ripken. Didn't have good range that year. His range is a 2. And that's going to get by him for a base hit, so Brett gets his second hit of the game as he hits that one past Cal Ripken. Next up is Tartable. Tartable is 0 for 1. Infield is at double play. Brett on it first. He had 14 stolen bases. Not bad for an old guy. That 12, however, will stay put. Morgan looking in at Tartable. Fans here at Royal Stadium wondering who's going to break through first. Morgan, 4-1, strikeout 5. It's not going to be Tartable. They struck him out. And that is strikeout number 2 for Morgan. 2 outs. 2 down. Here comes Eisenreich. Eisenreich is in the Hall of Fame of the Eternals. He's in the Reliquary, I believe. He's in the Eternals Hall of Fame. Eisenreich, I think, because of what he went through with a disease. So he is in the Hall of Fame in the Eternals category, I believe. Kind of like Jim Abbott. Jim Abbott is also in the Hall of Fame in the Eternals section. Eisenreich, the batter. Let's see, Brett. That's at 19. Eisenreich gets the bunt sign, but you don't bunt with 2 outs. Morgan will go ahead and make the pitch. Morgan, 6-2 at the park. Royal Stadium, 4-5. There it is. That is a blank. We got a rare play. Rare plays, men on. Let's see what we get. 33 with less than 2 outs. Shallow fly to right field. Resolved play as an F9 range play. Well, since that's less than 2 out, it does not apply. We will re-roll the at-bat. I will not re-roll on the chart. I'll re-roll the at-bat. That's one rule I do. If the rare play does not occur, to make it a little bit more rarer, I automatically just re-roll the at-bat. Morgan, 6-5. That is a blank. Eisenreich, 6-1. That's grounded to second base. And that will be Billy Ripken making another play. And that retires a side. No runs and a hit here. So far, neither one of these teams want to score a run. And after 4, we still got no score. I made a rhyme. Top of the 5th coming up. Leading off for the Orioles will be Freddie Lynn. Lynn is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Baseball with the Demos joins us here at Royal Stadium. And the pitch will come from Mark Gubicza. Gubicza, 6-2, range play at the park. Royal Stadium, 5-4, and that's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Stillwell. His range is a 3. That is a 6. It'll get by him for a base hit. So Lynn has himself a single. He will hold it first. Royal Stadium was a pitcher's park. Only 92 home runs were hit there. Definitely a pitcher's park. Although the batting average isn't bad, though. 271. Contact stadium, but not a home run park. Next up is Larry between the sheets. And he is 0 for 1. Lynn had 2 stolen bases. That's a 20. Gubicza does have a pickoff chance. That is a 15. Lynn will get back. Now Gubicza will pitch to Sheets. Gubicza, 1-4. Strikeout 20. No. Sheets, 4-2. Ground ball to first base. Let's see if they turn the double play. 2-2. And since it's hit the first base, that is a 2. Shortstop, Stillwell pivot, 0. 1-2, it's a 3-6-3. They don't get it. Lynn will be thrown out at second base. Sheets will take his place at first. So that is your fielder's choice. Just for sheets and giggles. Sorry there, baseball demos. I already made the pun on the guy before you did. You're late. Here comes Orsilac. Orsilac 0 for 1, although that is pretty good. And Sheets on at first, and he had 1 stolen base. And that's good. He's not going to get that today. Gubicza with the pitch. 2-2, strikeout 10, too high. Orsilac, 4-2, popped up. That's a pop fly ball to second base. It's going to be White getting there. And that is out number 2. Pitcher's duel between these two, although Morgan doing a heck of a job for a game where he got shellacked in. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy is 0 for 1. 2 outs here now. Anything on the strat? Nope. Gubicza will pitch to Kennedy. Gubicza, 4-6 against the lefty. That's blank. Kennedy, 5-6, and that's grounded to third. Up with it is Seitzer, and he's going to throw to second to get Sheets, and that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Orioles. Still no score going into the bottom of the 5th. Mike Morgan with a 5.43 ERA, pitching like Jim Palmer. Bottom of inning number 5, leading off will be Frank White. White is 0 for 1. Morgan can pitch to 21 batters, so he can't, let's see, 7, 18, 19, 20 there. Okay. And Gubicza could pitch the whole game if possible. Morgan with the pitch. Morgan, 5-6. Super walk. That 9 will walk White. So that will draw White there to the walk. And Morgan gives up that's his first walk of the game, actually. Morgan only had 22 of them. Here comes Bo-Nose Baseball Jackson. And he is 0 for 1. Infield a double play. White had 7 stolen bases that year. That's an 18. He's not going anywhere. Morgan sets up against Bo. And that is a 4-4. Strikeout 17. Yep, just barely got him. Cold strike 3. He gets Jackson. Jackson a 19. -2 is a 17. And he just got him. That's a big K there. And that is strikeout number 3 for Morgan. 1 out from McFarland. McFarland 0 for 1. White, that is a 4. Nope, he's not going anywhere. And it did not reach enough for the hit and run. Morgan would, and I don't know if I'd do him anyway. Morgan will go ahead and pitch to McFarland. Morgan, 5-3. Hit by pitch. The 17 is no chance. McFarland, 2-2. But McFarland comes through, and that's a smack double into left field. Will that score White? 2. And a double, Baltimore infield, double to left is 0. A 1-2, White will score, and he does. White comes away off from first. He will score. McFarland, a base runner, has a 1. Does he take third on the throw? No, he doesn't. He stays at second base. But it's the Royals who finally break through on an RBI double by McFarland. It's 1-0 in favor of the Royals. Runner on second base. Here comes Stillwell, and he is 0 for 1. Infield is back. McFarland gets himself a big double. Nothing on the 18, although the bunt is on. Bunt sign's called. Stillwell will hit. Morgan looking in on, and now he will deal the pitch. 2-1 against the switch left. That's going to be a base hit right back through the box, and that's going to be a single right past the pitcher. McFarland coming around from second. He will score. Stillwell holds it first, and now it's 2-0 Royals. Stadium cheers. Yay! Kurt Stillwell Angel. Nah. Stillwell holds at first base, infield double play, but now the Royals have a 2-0 lead. Top of the order for Wilson. Now Morgan looks like he's pitching like a 5.43 ERA. Wilson is 0 for 2, though. Stillwell had 6 stolen bases. That's a 9. Nothing happening there. Morgan will go ahead and make the pitch. Morgan, 5-5. That's a pitcher result. Switch left. 1-9, base hit. That is a 9. Single right past the pitcher again. And that's going to be a base hit for Wilson. Stillwell, base running rating of 3. Still will not make third. He will hold at second base. But Wilson slaps it past Morgan. And another hit given up by him. And now runners at first and second with 1 out. They go talk to Morgan on the mound, see what they want to do here. They're going to let him continue to pitch. Here comes Seitzer. Seitzer 0 for 2. Runners at first and second. Anything happening on bases? That is a 3. The answer is no. Bases will hold. Morgan will now deal with Seitzer. Fans wanted some action. They finally got it. Pitch from Morgan. 1-1. Wild pitch, and yep, that'll go to the backstop, and the runners will move up. So Morgan pitches a gem throughout 4 innings, and now the wheels have come off. And now runners at second and third, and they're going to keep Seitzer on. They're going to back pitch to Seitzer. You could intentionally walk him, but then you got to deal with Brett. And Brett can hit more home runs than Seitzer can. So they're going to pitch to Seitzer here, but the infield will come in. Sorry, baseball demos. Brian B. beat you to that one. Man, you are really behind today. I am so disappointed in you, Dave. Strategy roll. And that's an 18. Nothing happening. Seitzer does get the bunt sign, but he's going to swing away with a 3.04 average. Morgan. 2-6, strikeout 6. Nope, that's going to be too high. Seitzer, 2-5. That's a ground ball to short. Stillwell with the infield in, his base running rating is a 1. They're not going to send him. The throw will go to first against Seitzer for the second out. So a grounder to short. Stillwell stays put. 2 outs now, and the reason why you do that is because you got this guy coming up. Brett. 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles. Stillwell on third. Wilson on its second. Fans here at Royal Stadium hoping for some more. Morgan trying to, if he's lucky, just give up the 2 runs. Strat 4. Nothing happening. Morgan will set up and make the pitch. Morgan 1-2. Strikeout 13 is high. Brett swings 2-6. But he's not coming through that time. That's going to be a ground ball to first. Murray will get to that one, take it himself, and retire the side. 2 runs on 3 hits and a walk. And maybe the Royals should have probably got more, but they'll be happy taking a 2-0 lead now after 5. Day late and $1 short, I guess, with the puns. Yes, you are, sir. I am so sorry. Hey, you can't win them all. We go to the top of the 6th. Gubicza got plenty left in the tank. Rene Gonzalez leads off for Beemore. He is 0 for 1. Morgan, by the way, is tired. I don't know if he'll pitch the next inning. We'll see what happens. Gubicza with the pitch. Gubicza 5-3, and that's a walk. That's a 9, but that's going to be too high. Gonzalez 1-4, and that's a fly ball hit the left, and Jackson will get to it. 1 out. One quick out there. Don't walk away, Renee. That's not that bad, but still. Now you're trying too hard, I think, Dave. Here's Stone, and Stone is 0 for 2. Gubicza with the pitch. 4-5, and against the lefty, that's a blank. Stone, 6-5. That's grounded to second base. That'll be handled by White, and that's 2 down. Here comes Billy Ripken, and he has one for one, a single, a walk, and a stolen base. Gubicza with the pitch. 2-4. That is a blank. Ripken, 1-1. Fly ball hit the center field. Wilson will get to this one. He'll take a step in and grab it. And that retires the side. Good job here by Gubicza, pitching like a 270 pitcher ERA. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Danny Tartabull leads off for the Royals, and he is 0 for 2. And they're going to I think that's going to be it for Morgan. Morgan's going to come out of the game. He pitched very well. But with the pitchers tired, they're going to go ahead and bring in a new pitcher. Gubicza getting good vibes, my DJ. Yes, he does. Let's see. Coming on to pitch for the Orioles. No, their bullpen wasn't terrible. Their bullpen really wasn't terrible. It was mediocre, but was not terrible. Coming on to pitch for the Orioles is going to be Dave Schmidt. 8 wins, 5 losses, 2 saves, a 3.40 ERA. Dave Schmidt will be the second Orioles pitcher. And he can pitch to about 10 batters. Schmidt will go ahead and begin the inning. Schmidt, 4-6. That's at the park. Royal Stadium, 6-5. That's a base hit into center field, and Tartabull will get to first. Leadoff hit for Tartabull. That's his first hit of the game. Here comes Eisenreich. He's 0 for 2. Tartabull had 8 stolen bases that year. That's a 4. He's not going anywhere. Schmidt will set up infield double play. Schmidt with the pitch. Schmidt, 6-4, error on a grounder. Eisenreich, 4-5. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to third, and that ball is hit to Gonzalez. His error rating is a 7. That's a 15. He won't make an error. 1, 2, 3. Second base, Billy Ripken pivot +1. A 1-4. They turn the double play, and they will get it. 2 outs. Nice play by Billy Ripken to avoid the error. I'm sorry, not Billy, by Rene Gonzalez to avoid the error. And there are 2 down. Here comes White after a 5-4-3 double play. White is 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. Yes, he did, Baseball Demos. He did take my suggestion to fill the 1957 gap. And now I've asked him to do really 1991 and 2001, I think, should be the next 2 seasons he should do. He should continue to build his chronology, his now complete chronology into the 90s, and get some of the 2000 seasons in there, too. That's what recommended for him to do, but it's up to him. He is the boss. Schmidt will go ahead and make the pitch. Schmidt, 1-6, strikeout, 13 is high. White, 4-2, base hit right past third. And White gets a single. So that double play actually hurts. Here comes Bone-Nosed Football Jackson, and he is 0 for 2. White had 7 stolen bases that year. That is a 6. He'll stay where he is. Schmidt, he'll make the pitch. Schmidt, 6-3. And pitcher result, righty, 1-10's an out. The 5 is good. And that's going to be a ground ball to second base. Billy Ripken has gotten a lot of work done today. He's going to make the play. He'll throw to first to retire the side. No runs on 2 hits for the Royals. 2-0 is the score after 6. We go to the top of the 7th. Gubicza got plenty in the tank. Hall of Famer Eddie Murray leads off for the O's, and he is 0 for 2, though. Gubicza, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. Gubicza, 6-2, range play at the park. Royal Stadium, 5-2, ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Brett. Not too bad. His range is a 3. That is a 4, and that's going to be hit down the line and into the corner, and Eddie Murray is going to wind up on second with a double. Leadoff double by Murray. He'll hold at second base. Here comes the Iron Man. Ripken 1 for 2 with a single. And let's see, infield will play back. 2-0 in favor of the Royals here. Strategy roll. And that is a 9-0 happening. Murray stays at second base. Gubicza now look in to pitch to Cal. Gubicza, 6-2, range play at the park. Royals Stadium, 5-3. And that is a base hit pass short, but it's a range play for Stillwell. Range is a 3 at infield back. He won't get it. That's going to be a base hit pass short. Murray, base running rating of 2, but that will not get him in. He will have to hold at third. Murray, not that good speed in 1988, but now the Orioles got something going on. And a big chance now for Freddie Lynn. Lynn is 1 for 2 with a single. Infield is going to be called put at double play depth to try to turn 2 outs and give up the run. Fans here at Royal Stadium, eat, drink, and be Murray. That's not too bad. And strategy roll 11, nothing happening there. Gubicza, he'll make the pitch to Lynn. Royal Stadium hoping for a good one. Gubicza, 5-1. That's a blank. He's not tired. Lynn, 2-5. Popped up. Pop fly ball to second base. And that's going to be White making the catch. And that is out number 1. That is a big pop out. 1 down. Next batter is Sheets. Sheets is 0 for 2. Now a double play ends the inning. Five-3 result on Ripken was F7, you think? Yeah, but that was at the park, though. Remember their baseball demos? That was at the park. S6. Gubicza will go ahead. Strategy roll. And nothing. That is a 20. Gubicza got pickoff. He'll try. He'll throw to first. Not in time. Ripken will get back. Gubicza will make the pitch. Gubicza, 2-6. Strikeout 20. No. Sheets gets the swing. 6-2. And that is a ground ball to first. Do they turn the double play is a question. 2-2-2. Shortstop Stillwell pivot a 0. A 1 or a 2. The Royals get out of the inning. They don't. It's a 6. So Murray will come in to score. Ripken will go to second. The only play that Brett had was to get Sheets at first, and that is 2 outs. But the Orioles are on the board. It's now 2-1. So the Orioles do get that 1 run they historically had in this game. So that actually goes as a grounder to first, scores the run, and he comes in. Next batter is Orsulak. Orsulak is 0 for 2. So Gubicza does give up a run. Now it's a 2-1 game here at Royal Stadium. Let's see, strategy roll. That is an 18, nothing happening. Ripken will stay put. Orsulak not bunting with 2 outs. Gubicza, 2-4. That is a blank. Orsulak, 4-1. Fly ball to right. That'll end the inning. Tartable gets there and makes the catch. 1 run on 2 hits. The Orioles have at least cut the lead in half. Trying to win a game here on the board. At this stage, we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. No, the infield was not in. I had him a double play depth, by the way, there, baseball demo. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next date will be April 25th. The funny thing about April 25th, there was only one game played that whole day, and that's the game we're going to play. Good thing is, it actually does feature a team we've not seen yet. On April 25th, we will be at Milwaukee County Stadium as the Boston Red Sox will take on the Milwaukee Brewers. We'll get another look at the Red Sox, but our first look at the Brewers. It'll be Bruce Hurst going for Boston and Bill Wegman going for Milwaukee. There was only one game played on the 25th of April, and that's the game we're going to play. So it'll be the Red Sox and the Brew Crew coming up tomorrow night on Inside Pitch. As King Twan Gaming and SGJ Jamie join us here at Royals Stadium. We go to the bottom of the seventh inning. Royals leading 2-1 here. I actually got my tickets for a spring training game between the Mets and the Marlins. I'm going to get my tickets for a game between the Mets and the Marlins on April 1st. And I'll be going to New York in May, by the way, to see the Mets play the Rays at Citi Field. And I may do a video on that. Schmidt's going to get back on the mound. He's going to stay there. Leading off for the Royals will be Mike McFarland, and he is 1 for 2 with a double. He had 87 season on inside pitch, pop, strat, and HMB. That makes good sense if you want to do the 87 season. I thought you were going to do 77, though, but 87 is just fine. You can be right behind me. That's all right. Gubicza, let's see. Schmidt will make the pitch. Schmidt, 3-3, range play. McFarland, 4-2, ground ball, second base. That's it to Ripken. Ripken's range is a 2, and he won't get that one. That'll be a base hit from McFarland. McFarland has his second hit of the game. Infield goes the double play. And here comes Stillwell. Stillwell 1 for 2 with a single. McFarland didn't have any stolen bases, but Schmidt does have pickoff chances. Pitch coming in from Schmidt. 1-1 against the switch left. Walk chance. The 15 is going to be too high. Stillwell, 4-1. Ground ball, second base. 2, 3, 4. Shortstop. Ripken, +2 is a 6, but of course he only was 5. So a 1 to 5, it's a double play. But there's that 6. It's only going to be 1 out. So the only slow rolling grounder to short. Ripken had to come in, looked at second, knew he wasn't going to get McFarland, and he throws to first to get Stillwell. So McFarland's going to go to second, and that's 1 out. Wow, when you don't turn those double plays. So a grounder to short, which should have been an easy double play, but that was a slow rolling grounder. Ripken had only 1 play. Batter now is Wilson. You can film small segments from an MLB game. You saw a YouTube channel. Yeah, I know. You're correct there, Brian. You're 100% right. Wilson's 1 for 3. Runner at second base here. Royals with a 2-1 lead. And nothing on the strat. Schmidt will go ahead and pitch to Wilson. Infield is back. Schmidt, 2-3. Range play at the park. Royals Stadium, 1-3. That's a double to left field, but it's a range play for Stone. Jeff Stone has a range of 3. Does he make the catch out there? No, he doesn't. That's going to be a double. McFarland will come around and from second. He will score. Wilson holds at second, and the Royals now lead it 3-1. Stadium cheers. Yay! Two for 4 now goes Willie Wilson. And now a 3-1 Royals lead. Here comes Seitzer. Seitzer 0 for 3. Still 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Strategy rolls are still on. That is a 1. Wilson actually gets the steal sign to go to third. No, I won't do that because it's not necessary because Seitzer can hit the ball. Wilson will stay at second. They'll call off the steal. Schmidt will go ahead and pitch. Schmidt, 4-5. That's at the park again. Royal Stadium. 1-2. That ball is hit the left. That's a 2. That's going to be a single for Seitzer. Wilson, base running rating of 4. Single to left, +2 is a 6. Is not going to be a throw. Wilson's got good speed. He will score all the way from second. Seitzer an RBI single. 4-1 Royals. Stadium cheers. Yay! Now the Royals are starting to put the runs on the board. They historically won this game 13-1. So now it's a 4-1 Royals lead. And now the batter is Brett. Brett is 2 for 3, 2 singles. And question is, Schmidt, they're going to let him pitch here. They're going to keep him out there. Although the Royals are getting a lot of help from the ballpark. Seitzer on it first. Strategy roll still active. That is a 2. Seitzer doesn't get the call. He'll stay put. Schmidt will go ahead and make the pitch. Schmidt, 6-3. Pitcher result. Lefty. 1-6 is an out. 19 is high. Brett, 1-2. Base hit center field. The hits just keep on coming now. Brett a single to center. Seitzer, base runner 3. -1 though. A 1-2. Seitzer will get the third. He will not. He will hold at second base. A good throw in by center fielder Orsolak keeps Seitzer from going to third base. But now the Royals are just adding hit after hit after hit. That is the 4th hit in this inning. And here comes Tartable. Tartable 1 for 3. Infield now with double play depth to try to get out of this jam. Strategy, that is a 4. Nothing happening there. Schmidt will go ahead and make the pitch to Tartable. And here it comes. Schmidt, 1-5. Wild pitch. Yep, the runners will move up. Schmidt throws it past the catcher, and the runners will advance on a wild pitch. And they're going to intentionally walk Tartable to pitch to Eisenreich instead. They're going to keep it at double play depth. And they're going to intentionally walk him. Bases loaded for Eisenreich is 0 for 3. And that is going to be it for Schmidt. He is done. So we'll see a new pitcher for the Orioles coming in. And let's see what's going to be here. Not a save situation. We'll go with him. Coming on to pitch for the Orioles will be Mark Williamson. 5 wins, 8 losses, 2 saves, a 4.90 ERA. Williamson will pitch to Eisenreich here. Bases are loaded with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Fans here at Royal Stadium hoping the Royals can continue putting it on. But right now, Baltimore is now beginning to show why this team wasn't that good in '88. Strategy roll. That's an 11, no play. Williamson will set up, and he will make the pitch. Williamson, 6-4, against the lefty. That is a blank. Eisenreich, 5-5. It's a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn it. 1-1-2. Second base, Ripken, +1 is a 3. A 1-3, they'll turn the double play. They got it. Side retired. They're out of the inning. Ripken to Murray. And Eisenreich grounds out into the 6-4-3. But the Royals do get some runs. 2 runs on 4 hits and a walk. And we got the 7. They have a 4-1 lead. Top of the 8th inning coming up. Gubicza got plenty left in the tank. Leading off for the O's will be Terry Kennedy. He is 0 for 2. 4-1 Royals. Gubicza with the pitch. Gubicza 1-5. That is a blank. Kennedy 2-4, fly ball hit the center field, and Wilson will get to it. 1 out. Gonzalez is next, and he's 0 for 2. Gubicza looking in there for the pitch. 5-4, range play. Gonzalez, 1-2, fly ball center field. This time Wilson has to make a range play. His range is a 2. And he's going to get there and make a shoestring catch. 2 outs. Nice play by Wilson. Had to come in. The ball was dying on him, but he gets in there and gets it. Maybe about a foot or two off the ground. Nice play by Willie Wilson. 2 outs. Here comes next is Stone. And question is, he's going to bat. Let's see here. Stone. Let's see what position he is in left. And the bench for the Orioles. The bench for the Orioles is absolute garbage. No wonder this team stunk. Stone will go ahead and bat. 2 outs, 4-1 here, top of the 8th inning. Gubicza, 5-3, and that's a walk. The 16 is high, though. Stone, 3-4. That's a fly to left. Coming over there will be Bo Jackson. He'll make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the O's. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Royals will be Frank White, and he is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Williamson's going to pitch here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Royals lead 4-1. Williamson with the deal. 4-2, strikeout 11, that is high. White, 6-6. That's a fly ball, hit the left. Stone will get to that with no trouble. 1 down. Here comes Bo Knows basketball 2, Jackson. Jackson is 0 for 3, although Bo did not know hockey, according to Wayne Gretzky, if you remember that commercial. Williamson will go ahead and make the pitch. Williamson, 6-1, strikeout 15. Yep, he gets Bo swinging at everything, and that is a K for Williamson, 2 down. One thing about Jackson is the strikeout numbers are pretty high here. Has a lot of splits. Here, but he struck out a lot that year with a 27 and a 19. That's a lot of Ks. He did play about a quarter of the season. Remember, he had to play with the Raiders later. Here's McFarland. McFarland is 2 for 3. He's having a good night, a single and a double. Williamson trying to have a good inning. Williamson, 1-6, range play. McFarland, 1-3, fly ball hit the right field. That's hit to Freddie Lynn. Lynn's got decent range. His range is a 3, and he will get there and make the play. Side retired. Nice job by Williamson, a 1-2-3 inning on the Royals. And they'll hold on to that 4-1 lead as Ron McGrath joins us here at Royals Stadium. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th coming up. Gubicza, let's see, he can still pitch too. He's still got a little in the tank. They're going to let Gubicza try to get the complete game, although the Royals do have their closer ready to go. And that year it was Steve Farr. But Gubicza will try to get the job done. Royals didn't have that many in the bullpen for this game. Well, I have about 5 bullpen pitchers. The rest are starters. Now, of course, my rule is I can't bring in a starter until all relief pitchers pitch to at least 1 batter. Gubicza will go ahead and, well, first of all, got to see who's pitching to, right? Here comes Billy Ripken. He'll lead off. Ripken is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Top of the 9th, 4-1 Royals. Gubicza with the pitch. Gubicza, 1-6. And that's a possible error. Ripken, 3-1. Ground ball, second base. It's hit to White. His error rating is a 2. That's a 10. He won't make an error, and he'll make the play to first. And that is the first out. Next up is Murray. Murray is 1 for 3. He's got a double his last time up, though. Gubicza trying to get the complete game. Gubicza 3-2. Walk plus. That will walk Murray on a 10. Super walk, and Murray will trot to first. So no 1, 2, 3 inning here at RJL Network. Murray will go to first base and keeps it alive. And here comes Cal Ripken. He is 2 for 3 today, 2 singles. Infield is at double play. They're going to stick with Gubicza, see if he can just go ahead and get it done. Fans here at Royal Stadium hoping for a good pitch. Strategy rolls are off. Gubicza with the pitch. 6-2. Range play at the park. Royal Stadium 2-3. That ball is a fly ball to right field. That is a 12. That's going to be a triple to right, but it's a range play for Tartable. Oh boy. Tartable's range is a 1. Does he channel his inner Greg Luzinski? No. Murray will come around and he will score. That's a triple into right field. Ripken will hold at third. It's 4-2. Ripken comes through with a big-time triple thanks to the ballpark. And that brings in the run, and now the tying run coming to the plate in the form of Fred Lynn. Gubicza not tired. They are going to. They may go to the bullpen to pitch to Lynn instead here. Lynn's very good against right-handers. What do you do if you're Kansas City here? You got Lynn, and then you got a whole bunch of lefties coming up. Decisions. I'm going to let Gubicza pitch to Lynn. Gubicza will pitch to Lynn. He is 1 for 3. Tying run at the plate, and if Gubicza pitches him a meatball, that's going to be instant lasagna. 4-2. Infield is going to play back. The runner at third doesn't mean anything. They want to make sure they get the out. 4-2. Strategy rolls are still off. It is pitcher versus batter. Gubicza now sets up, and here comes the pitch. Gubicza, 2-2, strikeout 19. That is high. Lynn will swing. 1-3, and it's a fly ball to center field. Coming in there is going to be Wilson. He will make the catch. Lynn, sacrifice fly of 3. He will not bring in Ripken that way. Ripken, a base running rating of 3. Center fielder Wilson, -1 arm, a 1-2. Ripken will score. And he does not. He has to hold. So a fly out to center field, but that's only going to be 2 outs as Ripken cannot come in from third. It wasn't hit deep enough. And now the batter is Larry Sheets, and he will bat. Gubicza is now tired, but they're going to stick with him here against Sheets. Sheets is 0 for 3. 2 outs now, top of the 9th. Royals trying to hold on to a 4-2 lead. Gubicza trying to get the win in the complete game. Sheets gets in there. Ripken on at third. Strategy rolls are off. Pitcher versus batter. Gubicza will now set up, and here comes the pitch. 2-5, strikeout 3, swing and a miss, strikeout. That's your game. Royals will go ahead and knock off the Orioles tonight. 4-2. Stadium cheers. Yay! And breathes a sigh of relief. Phew. Strikeout number 3 for Gubicza, but he will get the job done. 1 run on 1 hit and a walk. But the Orioles will fall to the Royals today. as Mark Gubicza goes the distance. Nice win for the Royals. They'll go now to 6-9. Baltimore will drop to 5-11. Final line score coming up. For the Royals, 4 runs on 11 hits and no errors. For the Orioles, 2 runs on 6 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher, of course, is Mark Gubicza. And he gets the complete game. Mike Morgan takes a loss, but he pitched pretty well himself in this game. Not too bad. So the Orioles will not get a victory on the board. Let's see what the ticker has to say. 10-minute ticker coming right up. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. The Royals will get the victory on Baltimore. Let's see how the rest of the league fared today. April 22nd, Seattle at California. Mariners 11-46. That is 5. California 24-36. And that is 6. The Angels will get the win. Oakland and the White Sox. Athletics. Let's see, 18-32, and that's 4. White Sox 10-54, and that is 6. That's going to be a win for the Chi Sox. Cleveland and Minnesota. Indians 14-63, and it's 8. Twins 10-64, and that's 8 also. Wow, they tie. Cleveland rolls, both teams roll a 1. Cleveland +2, Minnesota -1. The Indians will get the win in extras. Toronto and the Yankees. Toronto 16-56, and that's 7. Yankees 14-26, 4, and that's a win for the Blue Jays. Detroit at Texas. Tigers 14-24, that's 3. Rangers 8-21, that's 2. It'll be a win for the Cats. Cincinnati and the Braves. Reds 12-66, that's 10. Atlanta 122, that's 1. That game belongs to the Reds. Montreal, Philadelphia. Expos 8-45, and that's 4. Phillies 266, that's 8. A rare win for the Phils. Phillies are not off to a good start. Cubs and the Pirates. Cubs 7-11, that's 0. Pittsburgh 14-56, and that is 7. Pirates doing very well so far this year. Astros and the Padres, at least getting off to a good start. Padres and the Astros and the Padres. Astros 11-36, that's 4. Padres 8-23, and that's 2. That'll be a win for the Stros. Mets and the Cardinals. Mets 11-65, that is 9. Cardinals 4-46, and that is 4. My Mets get a happy recap. On to April 23rd. Mariners at the Angels. M's 10-42, 4 runs. California 20-45, that's 6. Another win for the Halos. Oakland and the White Sox. Oakland 13-15, and that's only 2. White Sox 4-46, that's 4. Another win for the Chi Sox. Baltimore and Kansas City. Orioles 662, and that is 6. Royals 1541, and that is 5. That's going to be a win for the Orioles. Cleveland at Minnesota. Indians 2345, and that is 7. Minnesota 1454, and that's 6. That'll be another win for the Tribe. Toronto and the Yankees. Toronto 1265, and that is 9. Yankees 1356, 7 runs, another win for the Blue Jays. Detroit and the Rangers. Detroit 1135, that's 4 runs. Rangers 742, that's also 4 runs. We have extras. Detroit rolls a 1 plus 0 is 1. Texas rolls a 6 plus 1 is 7, and that will be a win for the Rangers. Montreal at Philadelphia. Expos 1422, and 3 runs for them. Philly 755, that's 5 runs. Phillies get another win. Cubs and the Bucks. Cubs 1312, that is 1. Pirates 1264, and that is 8. This Pirates team was off to a great start. Astros and the Padres. Astros 752, and that is 5. Padres 851, and that is also 5. They will go to extras. Astros roll a 4 plus 1 is 5. Padres roll a 5 plus 0 is 5. It is a tie, which means the Padres, by virtue of home field, get the win. Dodgers and the Giants. Dodgers 745, and that's 4. Giants 152, that's also 4. They will tie. Extras as well. Dodgers roll a 5 plus 0 is 5. Giants roll a 2 minus 2 is 0. That will be a win for the Dodgers. Mets and the Cardinals. Mets 1232, and that is 4. Cardinals 361, and that's going to be 5. And that'll be a win for the Redbirds. On to April 24th, Seattle and California. Seattle 1042, that's 4. Angels 946, that's 5. That'll be a win for the Halos. Oakland and the White Sox. Oakland 2026, and that's only 4 runs. White Sox 561, and that's 5. The White Sox sweep the A's. Baltimore at Kansas City. Orioles 432, 2 runs. Royals 1461, and that's 7 runs. A win for the Royals. Boston and Milwaukee, we have these 2 tomorrow night. Red Sox 521, and that's 1. Brewers 445, and that's 4. That'll be a win for the Brew Crew. Cleveland and Minnesota. Cleveland 1364, and that's an 8. Twins 1912, that's 2, and another win for the Indians. Again, they have a nice night tonight. Toronto and the Yankees. Toronto 1851, and that's 6. Yankees 1643, and that's 5. Another win for the Jays. Detroit and the Rangers. Cats 1042, 4 runs. Texas 726, and that is 3 runs. That will be a win for the Tigers. Reds and the Braves. Reds 1046, and that is 5. Braves 1154, and that is 6. That's going to be a win for the Bravos. Montreal and the Phillies. Expos 1164, and that is 8. Phillies 662, and that's going to be 6. That'll be a win for the Spos. Cubs and the Pirates. Cubs 652, and 5 runs. Pirates 1032, and that's 3 runs. That'll be a win for the Cubs. Astros and the Padres. Astros 516, and that is 1. Padres 523, And that is 2. Padres will beat the Astros. Dodgers and the Giants. Dodgers 10-34, 4 runs. Giants 11-15, and that's 2 runs, and that is a win for the Dodgers. Mets and the Cardinals. Mets 12-54, and that is 6. Cardinals 362, that's 5. The Mets will hold them off and get a happy recap. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be April 25th. There was only one game played that day and that year, and we're going to play it. It will be the Boston Red Sox taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. We get our first look at the Brewers tomorrow. It will be Bruce Hurst on the mound for the Red Sox, and Bill Wegman will be pitching for the Brewers. That's a good matchup tomorrow. Should be fun to watch. Red Sox, Brewers, Hurst, and Wegman. Be there or be square. Brian B., Clee baseball fan, Ron McGrath, King Twan Gaming, Baseball with the Demos, SGJ Jamie. And let's see, Mike Eisenberg, Doug Hunt, Sports Time Machine, Utah Mike. Check out his awesome channel. And let's see, David Vega, Brian Patterson, Ryan Sullivan, DBIP. And I think I got everybody there. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Or at least I don't see Steeler fan. Oh, there he is. And of course, Steeler fan. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the darn bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Kansas City comes away with a win on the Orioles tonight. It is a 4-2 victory here at Royal Stadium. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care.